I'm going to start this video off with two fun facts for you guys. Fun fact number one, I have made over $30,000, profited over $30,000 sports betting with OddsJam. The time frame on that is I started using OddsJam in September of 2021. I am currently recording this in May of 2023, so we're looking at a little bit over a year and a half time frame. Here's fun fact number two. I stuck, capital S, stuck at sports betting before I discovered OddsJam. I was sports betting for about a year before I discovered OddsJam, had no idea what I was doing. I lost a ton of money. Responsibly, but I lost a ton of money. So in this video, I'm going to detail why I lost money my first year sports betting and hopefully give you some pitfalls for you to avoid. So as I mentioned, I've been sports betting with OddsJam since September 2021. I also work at OddsJam as a full-time employee as a content creator for oddsjam.com. So while you're watching this, would appreciate it if you could like the video, subscribe, and then of course comment, let me know your thoughts. Yes, no, good, bad, whatever you may think. And you can also find me on social media at my Twitter handle you see on the screen here, Jedi Modi. I post some pics, some helpful analysis, some nonsense on my Twitter feed. So I put a link to that in the description of the video as well as the pinned comments. Now, let me be clear before I get started. These are common mistakes that new sports bettors make. So if you're watching this video and you're making some of the mistakes that I talk about, don't feel bad, right? I talk to a ton of users, a ton of customers and sports bettors who are making these same exact mistakes. So if it's you, don't feel bad. Just correct it, start making money. Number one, now they're all not going to be ranked in list of order of most important to least important or anything like that. But this one is definitely the most important and the biggest mistake that I made. I didn't line shop. I had two sports books that I used, FanDuel and DraftKings, and I literally would just decide what book I wanted to use based on what sportsbook had more money in it at that current time. I didn't look to see like who was giving better odds or anything. I was literally like, I'm going to bet the Sixers tonight. Let's see what, I have more money on FanDuel. I'm going to place it on FanDuel. That's not great. For those of you that are not a beginner sports bettor that have been watching videos on this YouTube channel, you know line shopping and being signed up everywhere and getting the best odds is like the most important thing you can do, right? If you're getting the best money line odds, you're maximizing your potential profit. If you're getting the best spread or the best total or the best player prop number, you're maximizing the percent of bets that you will win. That's pretty good. I didn't do that. I also bet based on my gut, my feel, and what I thought was going to happen, right? I didn't have like a number in mind going into it. I just went into a play. I woke up, you know what? I like Embiid tonight. I'm going to bet Embiid over points tonight. It didn't matter what the number was, whether there was any value on it. I literally was just like, I'm going to bet Embiid because I got a good feeling he's going to go off. And I would bet way too much based on like trends. Well, they've gone over this in 3 of their last 5, so surely they're going to go over it again. Now, I like looking at trends and stuff. That stuff is helpful. You shouldn't make any betting decisions just based on the trends. I can assure you, when sportsbooks are pricing odds, they take that stuff into account. You think that these multi-billion-dollar industries don't know that Joel Embiid's gone over in 3 of his last 5? No, they're taking that all into account when they're pricing odds. And that would be like the sole thing that I would bet off of. I wouldn't look at like, where are the sharp sportsbooks pricing this? What even is a sharp sportsbook? I would just say, Embiid's going to go over. I don't care what the number is. I'm going to take it, and I don't care what the odds are. Another thing that I did that was kind of similar to this, and this is very common. You see this all over social media. I only bet overs. Literally what I would do, this was my, in the lab. I would look at DraftKings, I would look at the player prop section, and I would say, what over do I like tonight? I literally didn't even consider the fact that I could possibly take an under. Sure, overs are more fun, unders are boring. You know what else is fun? Making money. So I enjoy the making money part a lot more than I just blindly do betting on overs. I also wouldn't even consider betting something that was for plus money. Now, this is something that I hear a lot, right? I ask people that are, tell me about your strategy using OddsJam. Oh, well, I only bet the minus because those are the ones that are likely to hit. That's a bad idea. You definitely want to bet plus money bets. Here's a little secret that I got for you guys, right? I'm only telling you this. If you hit a plus money bet, you make more money. You bet $100 at minus 110, you bet $100 at plus 110, that plus 110 hits, you're making more money. Sometimes it literally is as simple as that. Now, I'm not going to go too detailed into this because I do have a video that you see linked here where I detail exactly why you should bet plus money, why you should not avoid plus money bets. So I recommend checking that out if you want a little bit of a deeper dive. But I would literally only bet minus money bets. And you have to win a lot more of your bets if you're going to do that. And that's hard. I was also extremely guilty of chasing bets, either when I had a bad beat or when I was just like annoyed that the team that I rooted for lost. Now you hear this all the time. don't chase bets. A great saying is, don't be afraid to go to bed a loser. It's great advice. And I didn't do that. I chased bets when I was annoyed for whatever reason. Now, I have two stories that are admittedly embarrassing about chasing bets. Story number one. So I was betting at the beginning of the college basketball season. This was my first week betting. I bet UVA money line. Hey, you know what? UVA just won the national championship. This was the year after they won the national championship. They just won. They're probably going to be good. I'm going to bet their money line. UVA lost. The next game, right? The game ended. They lost. That sucked. I think I put $25 on it. Next game, okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bet UNC money line because they're probably going to be good. And I bet $50 on it because I wanted to make back what I had lost with my UVA bet. I didn't really do any research into UNC other than, well, they're probably good. Another fun fact, UNC also stunk that year. UVA was bad, UNC was bad. So my first week sports betting, I lost $75 because I didn't put any research into the bet and I was chasing it. I was like, oh, I need to make this 25 back that I lost. It's a bad idea. Story number two. So this was a couple months later, still within my first year sports betting, obviously. I was watching a Sixers game. I'm a Sixers fan, and they just had a brutal loss, just a devastatingly brutal loss. And I was annoyed. That week, I was having a rare time where I was actually up sports betting that week. I was up $130. I actually remember the exact amount. It was like 129 point something. I was mad that the Sixers lost. It was a Saturday night, UFC night. I was scrolling through the app and I found a heavy favorite for the UFC. And I said, you know what? I'm going to bet my entire week's profit on this fighter. I don't know who he is. I don't know if this is a good bet or not, but he's heavily favored. So he's probably going to win. Put 129 point whatever bucks on it. Guess what? He lost. I'm sure you can guess that. So there are more stories of me chasing bets. These are the two that I remember the fondest because I look back and I'm like, oh, what was I doing? So don't chase bets. Don't be afraid to go to bed a loser. And lastly, I didn't track my bets. I knew I was down. That part was easy for me to know, but I didn't track any further than that. I wasn't like, okay, well, like, where am I down? What am I doing wrong? Right? What's going wrong here? I was like, it's going to turn around. I can promise you it's going to turn around. Never did. Thankfully, I discovered OddsJam. I was able to find profitable bets. I was able to learn about sports betting, and now I'm a profitable sports bettor, which is fun. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm sure if you're watching this and you're making these mistakes, don't feel bad. They're correctable. I was able to correct it. You just need to find a tool like OddsJam to take away a lot of these types of pitfalls for you. So again, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit me up on Twitter. Thanks for watching and have a good one. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Below are all of my different social medias where I post picks and plays daily. Make sure to hit me up there. Also, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel as I'm constantly putting out new videos to learn how to make money sports betting. And that's it. So thanks for watching and have a good one.